Hey everybody, Mr. Moore here from Team Oasis Humanities. This year we are doing student-led conferences for our first conferences of the year. And since some of you haven't done them before, we thought that we would give you a quick demonstration of what they look like and what to expect. To do this, we cast 3 characters: a teacher, Miss Sawtelle, a student, Jimmy Moore, and a mom, Miss Fabry. The first thing you'll want to know is there will be a Google Meet code sent to you by your teacher. They will welcome you and your family member to the conference.
Welcome to this fall's parent conference. So happy to have both of you here.
Since this is a student-led conference, you, the student, will lead it. You, the student, will lead it. Your teacher will turn it over to you, and then it's your show. You'll present your screen with your Google Slides presentation of your student-led conference.
You kids with this technology.
Let's watch how Jimmy shares one of his celebrations. Note the careful detail he goes into as he discusses this piece of work.
I was really proud of my final tone writing. So as you might remember, my ideal was squirrels, and I was writing to John, and I wanted to be supportive but urgent. So, John, our neighbor, he has this contraption that catapults squirrels from the fence whenever they come up. So I wrote this rough draft, and as you can see, I have some lowercase letters and some misspelled words.
Better.
Yes, but this is a rough draft, and Miss Sawtelle said that it's okay if there are some mistakes in the rough draft because that's what revisions are for.
Okay.
So I went on to revise, and as you can see, I did much better now. I have capital letters, and I have punctuation, and some spacing, and it really showed that I could use a couple of different tones to get my message across, and that I used my revision to move some things around and make it a stronger piece.
You will then use this same level of detail on slides about what you like about school so far.
I like that I get to see my friends again. It's been a strange start to the year, but it's been great to laugh and work together.
What you wish were different.
I'd also like to have a locker. My stuff is in a pizza box on the floor.
You have pizza every day?
I wish.
Your challenges.
This is an example of where finding the X or the Y was fun, but then when I made my line, it became a V, which was not what the line was supposed to be.
Your extended learning opportunities.
So I really have enjoyed playing guitar in music class. I really like music a lot, and my favorite musicians are like old people like Bon Jovi and Pat Benatar.
Excuse me, young man.
Yeah.
That old.
Oh, sure, Mom. Not that old.
Your success, your needs, and finally, your goals. Pro tip: before your conference, make sure all of your links go where you think that they go to, and that everyone has access to them. Change all sharing to anyone with the link. Your family member will even be able to ask you questions as you go.
I noticed that Jimmy spends an awful lot of time on his computer on his remote days. And I just want to make sure that what he's doing is helping him in school and he's really learning. And I want to make sure he's being a very respectful boy in the classroom because that's very important to us.
There may be some questions your parents ask your teachers, but your teacher will ask you for your input. You get to take ownership of your work.
And Miss Sawtelle, how do you think he did with that?
I think, Jimmy, why don't you explain, the rubric and how you did?
So good question.
And while this is a student-led conference, you are there as part of a team with your teacher and your family member. So when it comes to times when you're talking about your needs, your challenges, or your goals, find ways that you can work with them to help you be successful.
Well, my goal is to improve my handwriting, and I was trying to figure out the best way to show that I've made progress. And I think actually, Mom, you could help me because you can't read my handwriting either. So maybe if I could write something and you could read it all without asking any questions, maybe that would show that I've grown.
Sure.
And then you and your teacher can cover some resources available to you and your family.
And then also there's this family meal kit pickup that's really cool. Yeah, this is free for anybody with kids 18 and under, and
What?
you can just go in and you can pick up all these great things.
And at the end, your family can ask some questions of your teacher.
Do you have any other questions, Miss Fabry?
When did my little boy grow up? It seems like yesterday he was learning how to go to the bathroom, and now he's presenting conferences.
Oh, Mom.
I don't know. It's too much. It's too much. But this has been fabulous. Really fabulous. I thought I was going to miss being in a room with you teachers and hearing about him. But this was just such a great way to really see what he's doing and hear him talk about his learning. It's fabulous. Fabulous.
We hope this video has helped you understand what we're asking of you in these student-led conferences. We're excited for you to take this opportunity to take ownership of your work and to make plans to succeed even better in the upcoming quarters. As always, please reach out to your teachers if you have any questions, and enjoy preparing for your student-led conferences of Fall 2020.
What do I do now?
I think there's a button at the bottom. I think there's a way to shut the meeting off somehow.
Am I off now?
I think you're still on. I still hear you.
Jimmy,
Yeah. So you just push the button on the hang up thing.
there's so many buttons.
No,
Maybe
it's
you
just a
should
red
go and
thing.
show her, Jimmy.
Oh,
Maybe
that's
you
a good
should go
idea.
show her.
Okay, all right. Bye, Miss Tata.